Hey everyone, good morning to you. Thanks for being with us for CBS 8 Plus Extended Forecast. I'm Evan Irani on another dry day for January. We have had a dry start to the month of January, a dry water year so far since October 1st. We'll touch on that water year in just a second, but the big headline for our Wednesday continues to be the same story that we've told for the last several days and really the last week and a half, which is extreme fire danger, critical fire danger. We've got this red flag warning that stays in effect until 6 p.m. today. After it expires, we'll not only lose the red flag warning, but we will also lose a wind advisory. We're expecting winds to die down over the course of the day, but peak over the next several hours before about the noon time frame, and then progressively die down. Those gusts moving from the 40s down to the 30s and then 20s by the evening. So it does seem right now like that red flag warning will be allowed to expire as the evening comes around. Starting tomorrow, we'll start to incorporate a bit more cloud cover and cooler temperatures as those winds shift onshore. In the meantime, though, looking at your drought monitor, the latest data that we have shows that San Diego is in a severe drought. That's for a good portion of our county, all the way up through LA area, Southern California seeing it as a whole. And what that means for us is we now take the #1 spot for the driest start to the water year in San Diego history. #1 spot now gives us 14/100ths of an inch. That's all we've seen at San Diego International since October 1st. And that is a new record, breaking the one previously set back in 1963. So incredible sight to see just how little rain we've gotten for our water year so far, for the entirety of the winter season so far. And you got those clear, sunny, blue skies out there. Temperatures were cold to start off the day. We were in the 30s and 40s. Some people were sub-freezing toward Escondido, toward El Cajon, Ramona. However, we're going to see those temperatures essentially double from the 30s to the upper 60s and even the 70s into that afternoon stretch. So we get a nice jump in those temperatures all the way up to about 68 along the coast. Inland valleys should be making it to the low 70s out there. We hold on to the sunny blue skies for the day today, and then again, we'll start to just incorporate some passing clouds for days moving forward, a bit more abundant in the morning and then breaking apart by the afternoon. 73 this afternoon for Fallbrook and Vista, 68 for Ramona, 55 for Julian. Take a look at that 7-day forecast where we watch those temperatures slide from 71 this afternoon down to 61, and then even by the end of the weekend to the upper 50s, so even cooler by the end of the weekend. That is a clear difference here, where we have had day after day for about a week and a half of no clouds in sight, and then we'll start to incorporate at least partial cloud cover going through the upcoming weekend. MLK Day, a lot of people have work off, school off, and we'll be spending some time outside. You can expect temperatures to be in the mid-60s out there, not much trouble expected. We still have that 10% shot at some wet weather on Sunday, although it is likely to be non-impactful if it comes to anything at all. Models have continued to trend downward, meaning a smaller chance for us to actually see that rain come to fruition. Today is the final weather impact alert day. We are happy to see it. Red flag warning expires. Wind advisory also expires. Once those two expire, we'll be free of all watches, warnings, and advisories across our county. But for the day, it's still going to be windy, that warm air coming from over the mountains and the deserts. Temperatures are going to warm up just slightly into tomorrow afternoon, regain some normalcy. Deserts could make it to the low 70s as well, so gaining a few degrees, sliding down briefly again for Friday as that trough of low pressure arrives. And then it looks like going into next week, we're mainly in the upper 50s, low 60s. A cooler upcoming weekend with a bit more cloud cover than the weekend we just wrapped up. But remember, these forecast models do show maybe a small chance, 10% chance of wet weather. We need something a bit more robust, a bit more widespread. It's still not in the forecast for us to get anything major, but we could use it. And that's really going to be the time frame that those fire crews are able to let their guard down a bit once we get notable rainfall. So even though this red flag warning expires and wind advisory expires, sure, that is a great thing to see. We have extreme critical fire danger under those conditions. And humidity helps us out, cooler temperatures help us out, but what would really help us out is some notable rain. Looks like on that 7-day forecast, we're still going to continue through dry skies for the foreseeable future. More is on our website at cbs8.com/weather. I'm Evan Irani. Have a great Wednesday.